I today tear down of the camera arm from the Toshiba document projector. So this is actually the side of the camera you did not really see before because of how it was in the projector. So we have iris control, shutter speed control to accommodate it to the mains frequency maybe, the length of course of the camera, zoom and focus controls. And here we have our neon light to light up the document with a lamp on off button. Here is the where it was attached inside the projector on the wire looms. So maybe there is one for the light and one for the camera. We will find out. And these things pull like so and like so with buttons you have to press to unlock them. So I will start with undoing this piece here, obviously. So they did provide holes in here apparently to allow to undo the plastic part without unscrewing everything, but as we are scrapping it anyways, I have to unscrew everything. So yes, I guess the first part to undo is really this arm piece. So I do not know if there is some voltage converter for the neon light or what in this, we will find out. So back in the time I would have saved this neon light for reuse, but now as you can find very nice LED strips for a few euros, I think I will not bother with it. And anyways, the tube may be some kind of old, so will it open? In fact it will open from this side after I undo one more screw. So just 1 second. Okay, so here we are, just plastic cover, and here actually, yes, we have, wow, a very big bolt here. Some switch to know the position of the arm, if it is opened or not, it seems. This must be the power supply to the light, yes. Quite interesting. With more wires going here at the back. I wonder where they are going to. Let me see if I can film it to undo this back cover. All this will remain in the camera frame, not always easy. Okay. So we have wires actually. No, this is going to the other wires are going directly to the camera. So we have ferrite beads here, plastic parts everywhere. So this is our power supply board to the neon light, which is riveted in place by the way here. Let me undo this. Quite impressive construction, I think. It should come, maybe not. More screws here to undo. So anyway, we see everything here, everything useful. There is just this PCB with I try to be in the focus of the camera, in the frame. One transformer, one relay here, a few caps, a transistor, and it's all it seems. So nice release thing here. Yes, it is the button actually, the release button, which was accessible from the outside. Okay, on this really extra big nut, I do not know even if I have a wrench big enough for it. So we will go to this part here, the lamp holder, which is attached with a little nylon circlip here, like so. So I can undo it. There is one very annoying zip tie here. Let me try to cut the zip tie but not cut myself. Okay. Yes, it is going to this connector here. And here we have this thing which I will take apart. We have a cover that is user accessible to access the bulb, which is a Toshiba FL 4W or 4W. And actually it is making noise when I shake it, so maybe it is not really good anymore. We have in this, it is interesting, what seems to be yes, the tube holder and a built-in reflector, it seems. Oops. Like this, and more screws on the back. Okay, interesting. Like so. But it is not the most interesting. What we want to see, of course, is the camera part. So about the camera part, I hope I will be able to disconnect wires somewhere, at some level, and have easier access to it, because for now it is a little bit painful. I know there is this cover here I can remove at the angle. Excuse me. Okay. So this is a little cover, and I can actually, no I can't. I wish I would have been able to pull the wires here, but I have screws, so at least, so I will be able to separate these two parts. This screw is loose, by the way. This one also. And this one also. I did never undo them myself previously. Okay, at least we have now a flat access to the, I would say, to the camera part. So let me get rid of the screws in the way, and we can try to open this. So I see two little screws on the sides. Here, and I guess I need to undo all the other ones. So they did use a smaller size here, and they are self-tapping screws directly into the plastic. Okay, it should be good enough. Yes. Here is a first view inside. Obviously, we have yes, we have connectors I can undo. So it is good. We have one more zip tie here. I know it is not the correct tool for zip ties, so I will get the correct tools before people complain. Okay. And more screws to undo. Nice. In order, hopefully, to be able to pull this thing out of the way. So let me do this real quick. I see one here. The amount of scrap parts when you take apart things really quite amazing. It is why it is better if it is properly recycled for the general use. I mean, for nerds it is good to be able to access to them and take them apart, but for one which is taken apart and the parts reused, for those are in the landfill. So okay, so this is good. Just plastic cover, plastic cover, plastic cover. Screws, screws, screws. Wire here I can disconnect. So it looks like this. Maybe it is a power supply in fact, but there is a wire loom directly going directly from the focus on the zoom control to the main board of the projector. Okay, we are free. It is nice. So we have here our board for the iris control. We have our camera, which seems to be a very regular camcorder zoom lens actually. And we have our processing board here. So it seems a little bit complicated all this. Let me try to bring out the parts. Few screws to undo. So yes, probably they did use a regular camcorder zoom assembly, but I can see the CCD actually is directly soldered to this board here, and I am checking if it is possible to undo the thing without unsoldering the CCD, which I am not sure. So let me undo this at least. Okay, okay, it is quite messy already. I do not want to need to put it back together. So board here to control the iris with a 7809 voltage controller, voltage regulator, which I can always grab. So it is good. Mechanical piece here with a nice brass piece part. By the way, I will save this. Mainly screws. And we still have this assembly here. I will undo at least this PCB. Like so. Here we'll just have 4 switches, nothing interesting. But here I can get access to the zoom assembly. There is a PCB here mounted on the side with shielding over it. Maybe it is the autofocus controller. No, because we have no autofocus, so must be something else. Maybe it will be written on it. Ah, it is actually the controller for the all the motors on the zoom assembly. Okay, there is a few pots and one big flat IC and a few capacitors in this thing. So here we can see the zoom assembly. I can see the legs at the bottom here of actually the CCD. So I will try to undo this. The amount of parts I am getting is just insane. Here is a bulge capacitor here, by the way. They did glue over some flat IC, probably related to the CCD. Screws in all the corners. Okay, so we have, yes, a very generic camcorder zoom lens assembly, I guess, or CCTV camera, something like this. And we have, I am checking, yes, I cannot undo the zoom assembly without unsoldering the CCD, sadly enough. But here is what we have on it. Two motors, one iris control here somewhere. 3 motors even. So this must be the iris control. This must be the zoom. And this must be the focus as it is in the front. Okay, lots of random metal parts. And I will just try to go a little bit further in this. At least clean the thing. We have, yes, our lamp control switch here. So a little switch like this directly mounted on wires can be always useful to reuse. We have an army of zip ties to cut. This is a very complicated wire harness, by the way, because you can see there is a part going over here to the camera side. There is a part going to this connector here, and in the same time it goes to the switch here, all in one single piece. Why? They had enough space to put cable connectors and allow to do it in several sections, but no. This board here is attached with not less than 3 screws, even more in fact, because I just already undo some of them. So now it is coming, and now I can free this thing up. Okay, lots of metal parts ready to put to the recycling. This I will try to find later a big enough wrench to undo this. It will be fun, obviously. And we have here the arm. This part seems to be aluminium. It gets locked in here. So I will try to free it. Oops. Like so. Oh, nice, because in fact it does not show any progress. This is an extremely complicated setup. I see one little screw here I can undo under the silicone grease. Maybe not. I have a feeling it will be really fun to take all this apart. Oh, here is one removed part at least. This one, this I can push maybe. It will be easier to push than pull. Yes, but for this I need to undo the other parts here. So, all what I can do else is try to free up this wire harness, at least, and get rid of it. It is really an extremely complicated device. Over complicated, quite insane. Okay, more metal parts to recycle. This sadly is not brass, it is just steel, but it may be of some use. Such a big part. You can see some oil or grease over it. The little aluminium arm here I will probably save for reuse. This will be stripped and put to recycling. And this also. And here are all the parts. Okay, so it was interesting. See how complicated this little section was, and probably responsible for a good part of the price of a wall projector. So thanks for watching, bye bye.